Hi, everybody. I'm sorry if I was a second late. I was too busy chatting. That's not good. And I was like, oh no, I have to hit live. Hello. Hi, thanks for hopping on. Guys, okay, let's just be real. We've all been drooling over DVOK's 4 seasons. We've seen all their pictures and they're starting to show us some looks that you can create. This is a jaw-dropping set of 48 syrup gels. Hey, girly. I knew they'd be gorgeous. I mean, we all love DVOK, right? I knew that they'd be pretty, but they're just starting to hit. Orders are starting to arrive. And when I open these syrups, let me tell you guys, they're so good. They're so good. So we want to go live. We want to show you guys some easy things that you can create with them. Really easy. Okay, because they melt like butter. Okay, and today we're going to focus on spring. So what we decided to do to not, first of all, the box doesn't even fit on my desk. I mean, it's too big. So we're going to break it into seasons. So today we'll do spring. Tomorrow we're going to do summer. And then next week we'll do fall and winter. If you ordered this set and I saw a couple people like you just received them yesterday or today, etc., play with all of them together. They're incredible. Let's just get to it, okay? I do want to swatch just one so you can see the syrup formula of spring. They're all a little different, and you'll see that tomorrow with summer. At least spring and summer so far, that's what I've dug into, are a little bit different, but they're all beautiful, like so pretty. So let's get to it, right? So when you get that box, I mean, all those pretty ladies in a row, like all those colors sitting in that box is enough to make you drool alone, like so good. And instead of using like a super clear tip, I finally wised up and have some that are like that. I don't know what they call it, like natural color. It's not really. It should be a little bit more pink if it was natural color. But this works so that you could see what it would look like on your nail. So spring is all like a creamy syrup. Okay. They're really pigmented. I would say 2 coats, okay, is all you need. And we're not even I'm going to do some looks with just one so you can see the difference. Honestly, before we start doing this, let me clear this up because I think what'll happen is the camera's going to start going in and out. But here are the 12 that are in spring, okay? So we're starting at 53. So you have, and this is something else I did want to show you and I noticed when I was playing with them. So spring starts out like these 5 are pastel. And then as you work through spring, it starts to get a little bit more like tropical syrups, which I love. Like it's not 12 straight up pastels, right? So more like a fruity kind of vibe going on towards the end to lead us right into summer. So they really thought this out and they are so pretty, so pretty. So let us just start with 35. And for those that are asking, yes, I'm sure at some point these will be available individually, or maybe they'll break them into sets like the 12-pack sets. I don't know. I know 48 is a lot. However, look at this. Look at it. That's 1 coat. They are creamy delicious, and wait till we play. Because they're so easy to create like soft blends and you can build it up as much as you want. So we'll go over, same old guys. We're going to go over a couple different nail art looks today. If you have questions, please feel free to ask and I will try and answer while we're on here. And if I skip your question or forget to answer your question, more like I didn't see your question, feel free to ask again. And always feel free to DM me. I'm happy to help. Okay, so, by the way, I'm Lauren. I'm Inspo by Nails. I'm going to cure this for 60 seconds. I'm going to do the second coat too. Should I put that on here? Maybe. Hold on one second. When I do, it jumps my phone around and I hate that for you guys. So, but I'll do it anyway. Lauren at Inspo by Nails. That's me. I will save this. We save them each week that we go live with new things from Sweetie Nail Supply, and I save it to their channel, and I also save it to mine. That way, if you comment on it and they're busy, I can also help answer your questions. Okay. And this is almost done. I mean, how pretty are these? They're so pretty. Of course, we're going to use some other DVOK products. And I can't wait to like dig into the full collection and use them in all kinds of different ways. We all know that syrup gels are super popular, and they're super popular for a reason, because they're really versatile gels. Really, really versatile. You can build them up, you can use them light, you can use them darker, you can use them for shadowing, all kinds of things. But you saw that, you guys, right? One coat, you are going to have a milky, they self-level beautifully, they're not streaky. I mean, they are so good. Yummy is the term that I would use. They are perfectly delicious. Oh my gosh, a moment of silence. I never have a moment of silence on here. I'm like a chatterbox, you guys. Maybe it's because we went live at 3 today. But in all honesty, I just got them. So to cover our live, we wanted to make sure we weren't saying 12. So just in case, so I could have some time to whip up some ideas for you guys. And one of the easiest things to do with a syrup gel is a simple vertical ombre. One of the absolute easiest things to do. So we'll do that first, because they are super, 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 super easy. They melt into each other like butter and do all the work for you. I am not grabbing any type of ombre brush. We are using the brushes from the bottles, and we are just going to go from left to right. I'm going to do the blue. This number 35, this is like the palest blue. I saw somebody say they had a question, so I will go back and look at that. And I'm taking it, if we're looking at the nail, if you're looking at someone's nail, I'm taking it further than the middle, okay? I'm just dragging it down, taking it further than the middle, although there's not as much on my brush anymore, and that's okay, because I'm then going to grab the next one. Let's use this purple, and that is 42, okay? And I'm going to use it from the other side of the nail. So I want it heaviest in the purple on this side, and then we're going to blend together. By the way, when you guys are doing this with your gels, make sure you like have a little pad. I don't care if you use your table, whatever. If this purple touches that blue, before I put it back in the bottle, I'm going to wipe it on here, okay? Just to keep my brushes clean and to not contaminate the colors. But I'm going to move from right to left this time. Everything's still wet, right? And we're just letting these milky gels just kind of blend into one another, okay? Because they do it all on their own, all right? No problem. Is this collection limited, or can I still buy them as a box of 48 in the future? I don't know. To be honest with you, I feel like other limited, like big collections with DVOK, you see what I did there? I just took that off the brush. They don't always make the full collections for long. So I'm not sure. After it breaks up, I'm not sure if you'll be able to purchase the ginormous box with it. and the pretty calendar to swatch your colors and all that kind of stuff. I'm not 100% sure on that. You might have to ask Sweeties, and they may not even know. I don't know what the plan is. I understand collectors definitely want this full collection. It just, I mean, it's so aesthetically pleasing, and it'd be great for someone who maybe doesn't have many syrup gels and wants to, you know, switch over and have a bunch. That's who it's perfect for. They're just simply beautiful. I saw a question about picking a gel, but I missed it. I don't know if I'll be able to get back up to it. Hold on, let me see if I can get on here on my other account. Oh no, then it won't be on there, will it? It won't. Yep, I just came on with my other account. All right, so you do want to fully cure these for 60 seconds. Now we're going to do it again. Usually when I'm doing this kind of ombre, like a quick vertical ombre, the second time, I'm going to go from right to left. So I'm switching it up just a little bit. And when I'm taking the gel out of here, I am not globbing on a ton of gel. For ombre, I'd rather have a little bit more control. You guys know I'm a very thin painter, but when you're playing with syrups, you do need to be a little bit heavier handed. But I don't want to be heavy handed by the cuticle area or the sidewalls, so you don't need a ton. This time I'm taking this purple over. More. All right, and the more I press, the more I'm going to dissipate that gel, and it's not going to be as heavy. It's going to be a little thinner. Just brush it out. Because really all you need is 2 coats and we will be done. This time I didn't contaminate anything, so it's going right back into the bottle. And then let me grab my blue again. All right, so not a ton. And I'm just going to drag them together. All right. That's it. You could do these with any color combination. You could do them with multiple colors, whatever you want to do. It's just so simple when you have these syrups that love each other and just melt right into one another. Right? So simple, simple, simple. Actually, all of these are simple, simple, simple. That's what we're doing today. Simple. Okay? If you have all the options of 48, man, can you go to town, right? So let me put these 2 back. And let's do like this sweet little, let's say you want to do it horizontally, like this little rainbow-ish one. We're going to do it this way. And this was just 1 coat, you guys, just 1. If you want to make it darker, you could go in for 2, but you don't have to. Okay, so again, just control how much you have on the brush to begin with. This is 38. You see it's a pinky, but a deeper pink. Okay, you do not need a ton. And this time we're going to start up by the cuticle and just drag it down. 1 coat. Oop, still have a little bit. If you have too much on there, just wipe some off. Like, we don't even use art brushes today. What? Right? Not really. This is just straight up using these bottles. Then I went in with the orange. How cool is this orange, too? Look. Oh, my gosh. They're all like this, you guys. I'm not kidding. And wait to see Summer tomorrow. I'm going to be back at 3 o'clock tomorrow with Summer. Might give you a little teaser today. So I'm overlapping a little bit. See, over the peachy reddish. That's it. This doesn't have to be perfect. Guys, use it in whatever style is your favorite. But I just wanted to show you how they just melt right into one another for a seamless blend. Okay, I did totally contaminate my brush, so I want to get rid of that. All right, so let's fix that before I put it back in. No ruining these beauties. They are like sherbet. They totally are. Yellow 33. Okay. Maybe for this one we'll do 2 coats just so I can show you what I mean, because I did 3 colors instead of 4. All right. Just like sherbet. Easy breezy. All right. Super simple. Let's cure this. Let's see what I missed. I do move kind of fast so I don't keep you guys on here for too long, because I don't want you to get bored. Right? No boredom. And it's hard. It's hard to review these. If you missed it and we say, hey, if you missed the live. So just for your guys' knowledge, if you follow Sweetie Nail Supply on YouTube, they also save it there. So if you prefer to watch longer videos over there, you can. Okay? So this one is 1 coat. Let's see what happens if we put a little bit more on this time. It's just going to deepen it up. It's kind of what I did with this. And we're going to do a little smoosh with this. Okay. A smoosh smoosh. Who doesn't love a syrup smoosh nail? Especially when you don't even need any tools. Right? All right. Good enough. If I wanted to go again, all you need to know is it would deepen it up just a little bit. Maybe you just want to do it in areas. So hardly anything on my brush. Okay, I'm deepening it up. And I'm lightly touching this nail. I mean, that's all it takes. Remember when you're playing with syrups, if you're doing a full coverage nail, you do need to use a little bit more. This is just because we're blending them and I don't need 3 colored globs on here. So I'm gently just putting some on the nail and then going in with the next color. So we're not flooding the nail with too much gel. We don't like it when it pools, right? That's not what we're trying to do. All right, hold on 1 second. I'm getting all out of order here. Back with this orange. Oh, I love this. I love this orange. I just love it. Actually, I love them all. We all know DVOK's like stellar. Not that anything that Sweeties has isn't, because they really are bringing us some amazing brands. Thank you, Sweeties. But you see what I mean? Deepens it up. If you want it to be deeper, that way this nail will look a little different than the one on the board, because I just did 1 cover, like 1 coat on that other one. But I think it's impressive you could do 1. If you're in a time crunch and you need to, you could go with just 1. All 48, the colors are to die for. And in all honesty, I've only just been able to play with spring and summer for tomorrow. And I swatched just a few of fall and I just love when a gel easily does something like this, and that you can have like this seamless look with very little effort, right? So that's what these are going to be good for. Whatever your heart desires, guys. Let's do a little smoosh smoosh here too, like this. Any particular colors that you guys want to see, shout them out. I really was just grabbing different gels, honestly. But you could do any of these looks with any of these colors, okay? Let's do some of this with the orange. All right, so when you're doing something like this, okay, a little bit, it's the exact same thing I was just doing, okay, but in a more random way, okay? So I'm going to use this aqua, which is 43. All right. And the first thing I'm going to do is put that down in a kind of weird pattern. Okay. Kind of odd. And we're going to leave it wet. Just dabbing and putting some of this on the nail. These are all really good for fast looks. Then I'm going to take the orange. I know we've used orange a couple times, but it would look good with aqua, right? And I'm going to put it here. Places that I did not place the aqua, or overlapping a little bit, okay? Definitely touched, so bye-bye aqua. You see where it came off on the brush? So let's take that really light pink. There is a really light pink. This is 37. I mean, they all look like this, you guys. That would be way too much for what we're doing because they don't mix, but then again, they do. Yeah, that's exactly right. Like they melt into one another. So that's what you want. If you want them to mix more, you can drag through each other. Like if you want. Okay. This is super tap, tap. Do you see how quickly they're self-leveling too? Maybe up here. All right, wipe, wipe, wipe. All right. If you wanted to take a liner, you can drag these to mix them even more if you want. This is all I did for that one nail. Like 3 colors just in random areas. Okay? And then we'll drag another one. Hold on. Told you it was going to be fast. Very, very, very simple. None of them have top coat, but you guys know how to top coat. Right, nothing special about that. Let's do this one too. Okay, so it's more like a color wash, but with different colors. So let's take some different colors. Okay, green, this green. Look. Very little bit. And I do kind of want to drag it. I'm just going to pick up a bunch of colors. I'm going to use like this coral, which is 39. All right, first coat's going to be really light because I don't want to flood the nail. Choose purple. Oh, let's use this purple. It's like a periwinkle. 41. Bam, look at that. And these are just suggestions. I'm sure you guys are going to come up with gorgeous designs. Please, please, please tag Sweetie Nail Supply when you play with these so that they can see your gorgeous creations. See what I mean? Just like a little tiny wash. Again, if it touches, just wipe it on a pad. This is going to get super messy because I do play with these all the time, touching other colors, right? A couple of them we don't, but for lots of them we do. Pink. All right. Let's put that by the purple because look, what's going to happen if I drag it through this is it is going to change this purple to a different purple if you want it to. Although tomorrow I'm going to show you some cool stuff with summer that you can do with that too. Okay. Very, very easy. Nice and thin. This is why people are obsessed with good syrups. They are not streaky. They are just beautiful. And it really does, it makes a huge, huge difference. I mean, we're almost using all the colors for this one, so whatever. Put some orange on here. It's not fun to have a streaky syrup, to be honest with you. It's a little troublesome. The color is similar to June hydrangeas from season 2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, and I'll have to go look at that, but I'm pretty sure DVOK is so particular that I'm sure that there's a difference. Like, I'm sure that they made sure these are not ones they already offer, but you're right, there is a similarity to some. And I feel like there might be a little bit of similarity in the winter to the freshwater pearl, but I'm quite sure that they're not the same. They are really, really thoughtful when putting together their collection. So I'm going to imagine that it has a different base or it has a different something, like, you know. All right, so like, oh my gosh, Easter egg nail, here we come. All right, let's cure this. So many colors, so many options, which is also very cool. So for anyone who has other DVOK products, right? I couldn't wait to... And I will wait for a second because I did do some second layers on this one so that you can see that it's going to deepen it up a little bit. I also wanted to play with Marble Fit with it. So it's Marble Fit White. And I also wanted to play with DVOK Canvas Mini. So that is how we got flowers to kind of mimic the flowers on the calendar where the swatches live. And I will show you that in a second. Oh, here's this one. Kind of like that one. Yeah, we're working through these pretty quick, you guys. But that's because they're really easy nail art looks. I'm going to keep it the same for tomorrow. All right, so let's say you wanted to deepen up some colors a little tiny bit. Then you're just going to go in, and these can be done so thin that you don't have to redo the entire nail if you don't want to. All right, let's say I want this to show a little bit more pink. I'm just dragging it out. Maybe I want a little blue, like a little aqua on this green, just to give it a little bit of difference here. Then go ahead and do it. If you use textures, go ahead and use them on your textures. Go ahead and use them on your 3D. I mean, whatever you want. Maybe we want that there. All right, so we're just deepening it up. In some areas, you don't have to do the whole thing. You know me, I'd hit this with an ink, right? But your creativity is the limit here. There is no wrong way to use these. Okay. So let's do a quick Marble Fit one. All right. So I ran out of those little natural or whatever they call them. So let's use this pink and we'll use some of the light pink just as a base. So this is like a lavender pink, more or less. And I wanted variations of pinks. Okay. I'm going to use this. All while wet, right? No curing in between. The only time you have to do that is if you want to layer more color onto the nail. They self-level beautifully. They really do. All right. So we have some hues of pink on here. We could do more if we wanted to, but we really don't need to. I just want to show you how to quickly, if anyone has not seen Marble Fit, it is the easiest way to get like a marble swirl on the nail from DVOK. And for these pastels, I'd probably go with the white. So I did grab that. You need the Marble Fit base. You need the Marble Fit white. Hopefully you already have them. That's why I grabbed them. Lots of people have Marble Fit because it's another shortcut. But one thing about Marble Fit, you don't need a lot. Okay, you don't need to cover the nail in tons of swirls, etc. Less is more with Marble Fit, just so you know. It looks better if you don't do that. So, let me show you. This is still curing. Did I miss anything? Man, why does my other thing keeps freezing on me on the other side? I'm scrolling, but it kind of stopped on me. Hold on, let me see if I can go back in. All right. Ask away, you guys. Ask away. I'm really liking our time today. Sometimes I look up and it's already like 1:15 and I'm thinking, oh, what have I been doing for 45 minutes? All right. So with Marble Fit, what you're going to want to do is you're going to put on a really thin coat of the Marble Fit base. Hello. Oh, I fear mine's getting low. That's not good. And I'll tell you what I know I'm out of. If you play with Marble Fit, the top coat from DVOK that you want is the enamel top, because it's a thicker top coat, and I'm out. So we're gonna have to use something else. But Marble Fit is gonna make your nail a little lumpy bumpy. All right, do not glob on too much of this base. Just do a thin coat of the base. And here's what I mean about less is more with Marble Fit. You only need to do like one swipe and a few dots. That's it. You do not want to keep swirling around or it's going to just look like mush. All right, so when you get these, and what makes these so ridiculously interesting is they are actually syrups. They're not gels, like opaque gels. So when you drop this onto the nail, it's already going to give you like a more complex, blurred out type look. All right. You see what I mean? One swipe. And then over here, you might be able to do one more. But I also like to sometimes just dot it around, okay? Doesn't have to be another full swipe. All right, so it's going to give us a soft, hold on, I'll try and pull you guys in. I'm going to cure it. It's going to give us a soft, marbly effect very, very easily. Here, let's use a top coat on this. I'm going to use Honey Top because I told you I was out of enamel. So if you do anything like we did this nail, a couple coats, but I only did secondary colors in some areas. That's when you're going to want a more mid-viscosity top, just to even everything out. So your line of light looks good. But yeah, You could do these glossy, you could do the matte, whatever you want to do, you guys. Can't wait to see your creations. I'm sure that we're going to see so many beautiful things with this collection. It's going to be ridiculous. I believe in you guys. You're going to make beautiful things. I just know it. So, so pretty. They're beautiful. And I want to say, you know, that like I said, I love that this spring season isn't just 12 pastel syrups. Like that some of them get a little bit more tropical, working their way to summer. So it gives us a really nice variety and perfect for florals. So let's do that last little like floral one. And I will flip the swatch book over and show you summer before we end, just so you can know what we're going to play with tomorrow, because it's very different than today. But you see, here, I'm going to carry this and put it on tweezers so you can see it without that white tack underneath. Hold on. All right. So for the floral one, okay, this is 3D, honestly. It's got a little texture to it because I used DVOK's mini canvas. All right, that is their gel paints. They're like oil paint. So I did have to do a white nail just for it to show up. So let's use green. And these are very abstract, they're abstract florals. They're not really. It's kind of like pretending there's a floral there. All I did was dotted some of this green in areas like it might be where a flower like stem is. Just little tiny dots. Some over here. Not a lot. All right. You could even do some of the other green. Oh, thank goodness I left caps off because it's too much to keep opening all these. All right. If you want, put some of this green in there. And then I just kind of flash cured it. Okay. This is done. Let's just do a few seconds. Because then we're going to do some flower colors, right? Some purples, all right, and some pink, and some yellow, maybe some orange. And we're running out of room again. Every time, you guys, every time. All right. All right, so let's do this. In random little areas. Okay, let's just get some background color down because we're just going to use the canvas gels. All right, so purple, like that's the bluish purple, the periwinkle. Here's some purple. Let's do some pink. This is just a little tiny, nothing guys, like it's just, all right, like random wildflower dots. All right. Where we're going to get a little bit more detailed, although not really. What collection am I using? We are playing with spring from DVOK's Four Seasons today. Tomorrow we will be playing with summer. All right. So it is 4 seasons of syrup colors. This is spring, and I would describe them as milky, delicious sherbet colors. I don't know. They're beautiful. I knew they would be, but they still shocked me in how pretty they are. All right, let's cure this whole thing, guys. And then we're going to top coat the whole thing because I want that to be shiny and I want our other thing to be, canvas is shiny, but it's not really like, it's Snow White. So we can just leave it on top like a slight 3D. All right. So Canvas Mini is what you can still get. And that's when somebody asked the question about, will you be able to get this full collection in like May or, I don't know, because like canvas gels, when they first came out, was this huge, ridiculous collection, and they really don't make it anymore. So it was kind of limited edition. I haven't heard that this is limited edition, but I just don't have 100% answer on that. So just not sure. Let's see if we missed anything else. All right, let's do the top coat real quick. And it doesn't matter if it's perfect because we're just going to go over top of this with the 3D canvas gels anyway. So let's just get a top coat on. Where did they go? I have no idea. All right, here's one. That's because I've been lazy and I haven't top coated on my nails yet. I'm going to do it later because that takes time. And you guys don't mind, right? You want to see the art. You don't care about the top coat. Not unless we're doing something fancy with it, right? And we're not. We're just getting it on here so that all these gels are protected. And then we're going to go in with the DVOK canvas. When you're using DVOK canvas, you can mix these into any color that you want. Okay, here's the basic colors that you get. Black, white, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. So any color of the rainbow can be mixed. And I did not get fancy with these. I did not get fancy with what we're doing with them. I used the check brush from Yogo Mayo. It's a mayo brush on Sweetie Nail Supply because it's just a short, little, tiny square, like, flat brush. And I took some greens. And see, these gels, they are structured and they are definitely a more 3D effect. These are the ones that you get that you could look like oil painting. If you want to go to town with these canvas gels, you can do that. You'll look like Picasso. But I just wanted to define some of these areas. So all I did was pretend like they were stems and leaves. All right. And very, very abstract. All right. We're not trying to do an oil painting this time. Okay. We have lives on that where we've got a little bit detail, but not this time. This is just because you could create a flower with these gels. All right. And we'll get into that with the purple. And let's use some of this mixed blue that I had made the other day when I did these. All right, and we're going to just kind of make it more flowery. Just a little purple. Oh my gosh. Just wildflowers. Okay. Just a little bit. A hint like, hey, is that a flower? Could be. But we're not going crazy. We're not taking too long. And we're not making a realistic flower drawing here. We're just putting some of these on. And you see I'm pulling it flat. So it's not going to catch on anything. All right, but the more or less you want to add is fine, right? Let's do some reddish. I got pink over here. Oh, that one's dry. If you guys are using the palette, by the way, make sure you know that they can dry, like if it hits light, if these hit light at all, they dry instantly. So careful to not let it catch any light, honestly. I just want something on there. Let me get some yellow on this one. Tappity tap, tap, tap. Right. That's it. Let's get some of this green. Even if you just dot it around, guys, it's going to enhance the look. But you can still see these syrups. All right. All right. That's it. All right. Quickie abstract floral with those colors. Then let me show you guys what we'll be doing tomorrow. And this is like a hint. So I used the blue as the base for this nail. And that is 35. Okay. But what I used on top is summer. Okay. So this is what we're going to be doing tomorrow. We're going to be working with these colors. Blah, blah. Hold on, pull you out. I can't. Hold on. This is summer. So that's going to be 45 to 56, and they are much glassier syrups. Okay, so that is what we're going to play with tomorrow. There we go. So that is summer, and we're going to be back on at 3 tomorrow to play with these. I have quite a few looks done with these two. So if you feel like it, join me again tomorrow on Sweetie Nail Supply, and we'll go over the next season, summer. And then next week, we will do fall and winter. But thank you guys. Thanks for hopping on with me today. And if you have any questions, like I said, feel free to ask. Feel free to DM me. But yeah, just an introduction of these gorgeous gels that just hit Sweetie Nail Supply. And we will talk to you soon. I'm going to go save this now. Bye, you guys. Have a great rest of the day.